Right now at 5, the trial starts for a La Crosse man accused of killing his wife.
Plus, could Wisconsin's minimum wage hit $20 an hour? The new push to make it happen.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
The trial of Zachary Fritz is underway. He is accused of fatally stabbing his wife.
Police say she suffered over 50 stab wounds. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live outside the courthouse with the latest. Grace.
Fritz pleaded no contest by reason of mental disease. This means the judge will decide if he spends life in prison or in a psychiatric institute. The defense argues that Fritz has bipolar disorder and was experiencing mania when his wife died. His attorney pointed to body cam footage that shows Fritz twitching and mouthing words during his arrest. On the stand, Fritz detailed experiences with hallucinations and memory loss.
The knife was in Ellen's hand. Do you have any idea how that got there?
I believe that I had probably had to have put it there.
Do you have any memory of that event?
No.
But are you denying that it was likely you that did that?
The prosecution argues that his actions were a result of alcohol use and not mania. A therapist and psychiatrist that worked with Fritz in the county jail also testified today. Tomorrow, the prosecution will question him. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Sentencing day for 23-year-old Zachary Weber, a judge giving him 1 year in jail and 3 years of probation. Weber is a former substitute teacher at the Durand, Arkansas School District. He was accused of child sex crimes. Police say he sent several girls intimate pictures through Snapchat. Weber originally pleaded no contest to charges as part of a plea deal.
If you need help finding food, housing, or mental health services, there's a new tool to help. Amplify Health launching Community Link, a free online platform connecting residents to hundreds of local resources, from food to transportation and help with utilities and other bills. Officials say the goal is to break down barriers and help people get the support they need.
What's important about this website or tool is really making sure the resource information and data is up to date. So working closely with our community-based organizations and partners to truly highlight the most impactful information for our community.
Now, the site is free and works on any device, and you can find a link on our website.
A UWL fraternity will honor Pat Stevens with a memorial garden. The Epsilon Iota chapter of Delta Sigma Phi will unveil the bicentennial Patrick Stevens Memorial Garden on July 4th. The event will honor his legacy and work in the community. In 1968, Stevens helped secure the chapter on UWL's campus.
A News 8 follow-up, the city's Economic and Community Commission discussing a new timeline for a new apartment and office complex. The Chalmers is going up on the old Tribune building site. Developers want to start construction by the end of 2026 and finish by December of 2028. The original deal had a completion year of 2031. Woodman's Onalaska is going back to 24-hour operations. It starts on March 1st. The store breaking the news on Facebook. The Onalaska location suspended round-the-clock service during COVID in 2020.
UWL hosting its annual Spring Career and Internship Fair. It invites students to connect with area employers, discuss internships and post-graduation career opportunities. Employers attending ranged anywhere from business to government to media. Organizers say around 450 students attend each year.
I think it's very important for me to be here. My main goal is, like you said, I am young. Just trying to reach out, start having some professional conversations, leave my resumes, just trying to find out what I'm interested in.
The fair wrapped up in the Bluffs Ballroom at 2 p.m.
Award-winning children's author Angela Dominguez visiting La Crosse Elementary Schools. She'll make stops at all 9 schools in the next 3 days, meeting with over 2,000 students. Dominguez is a New York Times bestseller and is best known for the Stella Diaz series. Her works highlight the importance of identity, courage, and belonging.
I remember meeting a few as a kid, and that sparked that idea of possibly doing this one day as an adult. But I think more than anything, it gets kids excited about reading, it sparks their imagination, and I think learning to love to read as a kid, something that translates their entire life.
After every visit, Dominguez is gifting a copy of one of her books.
Well, temperatures in the upper 20s today. We might see a brief warm up this week, Greg, but also a chance for snow on the weekend.
Yeah, we got both coming too. We're going to be flipping around here. So it was really winter-like or January-like today with the wind chills well in the single digits, even below zero early today. But temperatures only got up into the mid-20s, upper 20s, a few locations, even upper teens as you go further north. So all in all, this is well below average for this time of year. Currently, we're in their 20s with that west wind or northwest wind. The wind has died down a lot, so not too much of a wind chill. Occasionally, you'll see that drop. But overall, we have a few clouds out there. But bigger story is the cloud covers go towards northeast Iowa as a system approaches that area. So towards Decorah, you're going to see increasing clouds this evening. Temperatures will probably hold steady. Otherwise, we'll have pretty much quiet conditions for all areas, pretty much La Crosse and Eau Claire, as you can go down, getting back down to 15 degrees. And as we look at La Crosse too, towards the evening, getting back down to about 15 degrees or 16 degrees with not much wind and so far clear skies. But later on, yes, we do have spring-like and then winter conditions too, all in about a couple 24 to 36 hours coming through. So we'll explain all that a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, volunteers with the La Crosse Jail Ministry are rolling up their sleeves at the Pizza Ranch in La Crosse tonight.
Bussing tables and greeting diners, all to support their work inside the county jail. They're raising money for resources that help their outreach, everything from Bible study sessions to spiritual engagement. Volunteers spend a couple hours each month with residents at the jail. And tonight, 10% of all sales will go directly to the ministry.
Our main focus and goal is to help support inmates and people that are being released, connect them to faith communities and offer them hope and in the darkest time of their life.
You can dine till 9 tonight at Pizza Ranch. They're looking for a goal of $2,000.
Happening around the state, Vice President J.D. Vance is in Wisconsin tomorrow. He's set to speak at a machining facility in Plover. It's Vance's first visit to the Badger State since his last stop in La Crosse last year. And it pushes on to hike the minimum wage here. It's currently at $7.25. A Democratic bill would hike it to $15 per hour and $20 by 2030. Right now, over 1 million Wisconsinites earn less than $20 per hour.
Tonight, all new at 6. As the digital world expands, data centers are booming across Wisconsin, but so far, not in the Coulee region.
Data centers power the online world. Every tap and click runs through servers. Industry experts say for a La Crosse data center, it may be only a matter of time.
It will definitely get to La Crosse. So La Crosse historically a little bit underserved by internet capacity, not as critical for some of these large data centers.
Coming up tonight at 6, Brooklyn Hine takes us to a Wisconsin data center and shares the challenges La Crosse may face in building one of its own. Still to come, 4 killed off the coast of Cuba, where the boat was coming from, and who opened fire first.
Plus, new Epstein Files drama. It involves the Clintons and happens in less than 24 hours.
Tomorrow morning on News 8 Now this morning, the best advice to save you money on your kids' college tuition. Plus, Art is tracking a few more chances of snow and some cold. We'll have that for you starting at 5 a.m.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
It's the sound of a generation. Generation Radio, a supergroup of music's most iconic legends, starring 2-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, along with longtime lead vocalist of Chicago, Jason Schiff, and more. Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, Friday, April 17th. Don't miss Generation Radio, Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, April 17th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big.
Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one, Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus $1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
At Taco John's, we're serving a higher standard of flavor with seasoned meats, freshly fried shells, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West Mex. Stuffed grilled tacos are now cheesier and crunchier. Try 2 new flavors for a limited time at Taco John's.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
Breaking news off the coast of Cuba. 4 people are dead after a speedboat from Florida entered Cuban waters. Cuban officials say when their border guard troops approached the boat, those on board the Florida vessel began shooting at the agents. No word on who was in the Florida registered boat, why they entered Cuban waters, or why they opened fire. The incident is under investigation.
President Trump reacting today to a contentious moment during his State of the Union address.
CBS's Erica Brown has the story from Capitol Hill.
In a record-long State of the Union address, President Trump touted his administration's accomplishments and laid out his agenda. But tensions flared in the House chamber when he turned to immigration enforcement.
If you agree with his statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up.
Democratic Congresswomen Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib shouted at the president in response.
Criminal aliens.
In a social media post Wednesday, the president railed against the congresswomen, saying they had, quote, bloodshot eyes of crazy people, and called them lunatics and mentally deranged, adding, we should send them back from where they came. Some Republican lawmakers say the contrast President Trump highlighted between the two parties is exactly what they wanted voters to hear heading into this year's midterm elections.
Democrats, you're paying for this one. You were horrible. You acted horribly last night, and the American people are going to know it, and we're going to remind them in November.
Ahead of the speech, CBS News polling found Americans most wanted to hear about the economy and the cost of living.
Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them.
And President Trump placed the blame on Democrats who were critical of the address.
What the country saw last night was not a State of the Union. It was Trump's state of delusion.
The president also briefly addressed Iran, saying he will never allow the country to have a nuclear weapon as the U.S. continues its military buildup in the region. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The Clintons are preparing to testify in the Jeffrey Epstein probe. Hillary Clinton goes tomorrow, former President Bill Clinton on Friday. The depositions will happen in New York at Chappaqua Crossing in their hometown. Mr. Clinton is seen in the first set of Epstein files. He reportedly flew on Epstein's plane for Clinton Foundation trips in the early 2000s.
AI giant Anthropic rolling back some of its key safety guidelines. The company has positioned itself as a leader in AI safety. The change comes as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pressures the company to drop safeguards or lose a $200 million contract. Anthropic says it won't budge on 2 issues, AI weapons and mass surveillance. We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, the good news is we got a brief warm-up till the end of the week, and that means potentially 50. Unfortunately, the weekend's shaping up to be a winter-like weekend. So we'll break all that down coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
No cash, no problem. Head to Wesco on Sparta and get up to 48 months to pay interest-free on all the hot new furniture you want. Looking to level up your space? We've got you covered with recliners, sofas, bedroom sets, and dining furniture. All available with 0 interest for up to 48 months. Don't wait. Upgrade your home today and swing by Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious!
I met my abuser when I was 10. He was my Sunday school teacher. At 18, I was pressured to marry him. Chris Taylor was the first person to stand up for me. She worked with both parties and with law enforcement to pass laws to protect survivors like me. Chris listened, and my abuser went to prison. On the Supreme Court, Judge Chris Taylor will continue to protect Wisconsin.
Judge Chris Taylor, protecting our rights, defending our freedoms.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Menards' 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. Pick up that paint. Start your new kitchen makeover and order that outdoor space of your dreams. Save big on every project you're tackling. Hurry into Menards now and get an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, the Metallica Sphere rumors are true. The band will play the Las Vegas venue in October. 8 dates are set with concerts on Thursdays and Saturdays. Tickets for the shows go on sale March 6th.
The 2026 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees are out. 17 artists are on the list, including this year's list, largest ever, with 17. Lauryn Hill, Phil Collins, Shakira, and Luther Vandross highlighting the list. Only artist to make the list in their first year of eligibility is Pink.
Okay, I'm down with the Lauryn Hill nomination.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Just that?
That was
no one
it.
else?
Yeah, that's it. Well, I love that sunshine again today. So does that mean we're warming up this week, Greg?
Hope so, Greg.
Well, the good news is it's now almost March, so that sunshine definitely does feel even warmer as we get closer down to early March. So that definitely helps, even though the temperatures weren't really like the end of February. We're going to be up and down here for the next several days. In the meantime, like I said, today we had that push of colder air come through. Tomorrow we're going to kind of push that to the northeast. We're going to get a little bit of a pull for tomorrow, but really the strongest pull of warmer air comes Friday. You can see that kind of really briefly kind of push all the way up into our area. But then there's a cold front that's quickly coming by that'll come through Friday night. So we'll get back into wintertime conditions as this cold air sinks back to the south. And then next week, we kind of can modify, but there's a lot of questions going on beyond Tuesday and Wednesday of how warm we get, because there could be a pretty significant system developing by the time we get to midweek. It does look like we're going to at least be average to above average towards the second half of next week, but that could come with some precipitation too. So more to come on that as we get through. In the meantime, we have 2 systems we're watching. One that's kind of diving to the southeast, but you can see the band of snow reaches all the way up into about central Iowa. That could be touching portions of northeast Iowa with some very light snow. Otherwise, we have the warm front to the northwest. That's going to be coming our direction as we get towards tomorrow morning. Could be a little bit of precipitation with that in the morning as it comes through. So minor opportunities. I'm not expecting any accumulation with this going on. So right now you can see right now the snow is really staying right towards the south of Mason City. We'll see cloud cover get all the way up to maybe northeast Iowa this evening, and overnight you'll start seeing cloud cover increase from the west, but that'll be really later in the night, closer till probably after midnight as that warm front gets closer. That could provide a little bit of flurry activity. You'll see that come through in the morning time with the winds keeping out of the south. So we'll have a lot of cloud cover tomorrow morning for most areas, and then it'll start breaking up as we go into the afternoon. A little bit earlier as you go further southwest, you can see that little bit of activity there coming through. Not much, but there could be some flurries to contend with. Then comes the cold front and the wind for tomorrow afternoon. The next system that we're watching is Saturday morning as another disturbance kind of slides to the east. This has a potential for some more accumulating snow, but it's centered along and south of I-90, at least the accumulation part of it too right now. So that little bit of area most likely to see maybe 3 inches, and this would be Saturday morning to about noon or in the afternoon. So not a high hourly snow rate coming down, but still it could impact a little bit of a travel issue, I-90 further south. So we'll keep an eye on that right now, but not a huge event, but could be something. Otherwise, temperatures tonight, not as cold as we saw. Otherwise, tomorrow, you got 30s near 40. Once again, more sun in the afternoon time frame. There will be a lot of clouds in the morning. And then Friday, we'll have a little bit of clouds in the morning, but sun in the afternoon. 50s are possible. Notice it's a little bit colder to Decorah up to about just south of La Crosse, and that's because of the snowpack. So that may keep temperatures in these areas where you have a real thick snowpack more in the 40s, not quite the 50s. And Saturday, we're back to winter. Look at those 20s all around the area. That'll be the case going into Sunday. We do get close to seasonable as we get towards the middle of next week, but that does come with some opportunities for rain or showers as we get towards the second half of next week. So probably more seasonable as we get next week, but overall, enjoy the Friday.
Yeah,
we will.
It's the only thing to look forward to. I'm kidding.
Thanks, Greg. Well, some iconic movie memorabilia could be yours.
Coming up, an auction that'll put you on some of Hollywood's biggest movie sets.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
This President's Day, Home Furniture celebrates with savings. Get up to 10% off sale prices like this 5-piece sectional, now just $17.99. Plus get 3-year special financing during the President's Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
In La Crosse, great bread doesn't have to be complicated. Bucket of Bread baking kits make it simple. Just add water, mix, let rise, and bake. From artisanal style breads and pizzas to cinnamon buns, pretzels, bagels, and more, one kit gives you endless possibilities. No mess, no stress. Just real baking made easy for real life. Ships nationwide with free local pickup. Order online at bucketofbread.com. Bucket of Bread. Simple ingredients, meaningful baking. Veteran owned.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I had been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
During the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Aurora Queen is just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing. The President's Day mattress sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Well, movie stars usually steal the spotlight, but this time it's the props.
A host of iconic Hollywood treasures are heading to auction in L.A. Highlights include the harpoon gun from Jaws, a light-up C-3PO head from The Empire Strikes Back, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's bullet-riddled jacket from Terminator.
Arnold wears this jacket for the first half of the film. If you recall, he takes it off this punk and he wears it, and then he just gets shot up. There's bullets, there's blood, there's wounds throughout.
Next month's auction features over 1,500 items. Sales expected to rake in around $9 million.
I wonder where the money's going to.
That's a good question. I was just looking at some of the inventory. I saw the Marauders map from the Harry Potter franchise. That's an interesting one. You can also get the cowl from Batman Begins that Christian Bale wore as Batman. I think I'd put in money for that. I just don't have 30 grand.
One day you will, though.
One day.
To spend like that. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Get the bathroom you deserve at a price you can afford. Maxwell White Plumbing provides free estimates, quality materials, and expert installation. And for a limited time, offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers, so switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms like lack of interest and negative thoughts can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Discover a level of comfort you never thought possible. Discover stressless seating at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Designed to harmonize with your body's natural movements, it's the premier destination for relaxation and rejuvenation. And right now, you can take an additional 10% off the complete line of stressless living room furniture. The savings won't last, so don't delay. Don't wait, it's time for Stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
If you have aging or cracked sewer lines that need to be replaced, choose Maxwell White. We make sewer replacements a stress-free process and make sure your lines are good to go for many years to come. For a limited time only, we're offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
All right, increasing clouds tonight, so it'll be cold as you go further northeast. We'll hold in the teens. We do have a little bit of flurry activity, probably south of I-90, excuse me, and then Friday, yep, there comes that 50, but it's short-lived.
Yeah, just one day.
One day.
And back to reality.
Yeah, but a happy Friday it will be. Well, that does it for us at 5.
Hope to see you back at 6.